Untitled Elite Code 3 here, and today's video will be, of course, as soon as I start the video, the heat comes on in the building. But this is going to be a retro break, and a lot of people have wanted me to break some of these boxes on camera. Some of these boxes can be pretty tedious, but this one's pretty cool. So this one's about 25, 30 bucks. It's 1999 Bowman's Best Football, and some of the key names, of course, Edge, Ricky Williams, Torrey Holt. So I think you get like one or two rookies a pack. I'll probably break the packs on camera, and we'll just break it like a modern box would be broken. I'll make a stack for PSA candidates, namely Hall of Fame base, which is kind of a new endeavor of mine. But sit back and enjoy the break. It'll just be a casual, fun thing. All right, so 1999 Bowman's Best Football. Very cool product. So let's get right to the break. So we'll make some stacks here. Rookies, veteran base, and inserts, and then maybe PSA slab candidates. So 24 packs. This is hobby. I don't know if they made a retail for this. I don't think they did, but we'll just test this breakout. Let me tilt the camera down just a little. Just a smidge. There we go. So off we go. It's great when the cards. Sometimes I'll do breaks. So this would be an example of a Hall of Fame player base card that I would consider grading. I mean, maybe. So this is the kind of card that if you did grade it, what would the value be in a 10? Most likely like $8 to $15. So you got to decide, is that something you want to spend your money on? If it's something that I was grading for my own PSA registry, I'm more apt to do that. But not when I'm not doing it for my own cards. It depends on the player and set, though, of course. So there's a rookie. That's Kevin Faulk, who had a decent little career. Not sure who else he played for, but it's a Patriots one right there. Just make the stack over here. So I think in the back of the pack is where the rookie is. The best performance is kind of, it's a base card because it's not like an insert set, but still pretty neat. We'll make a stack for those, and then here's some vets, and that's a neat little refractor there. Ricky Williams, so that's the honor roll, H6. So one of the benefits of breaking your own packs is everything just comes out most of the time clean. Of course, you're going to have scratches, dings that happen along the many years these boxes have been stowed away. So we'll add that rookie. And there's K McNabb, the rookie in that pack. So this video will probably be about 12 minutes long. So if you're not into older box breaks, just skip past this one. To me, this is fun. I actually broke this box when I was younger. Let me zoom in a little bit. Just a tad. Okay. There's a Moss. That would be one I might grade for the Moss registry. Neat card. I'll get some sleeves handy so I don't have to reach in here every single time. Put a stack right here. So there's the Moss second year card with the Vikings. Put it in the PSA stack. And with any box break, of course, you're looking for, cards for your PC, cards to maybe put on eBay or ComC, and cards to grade if you're a grader. So there's a lot of benefits to it. Here's an Emmitt Smith. We'll just sleeve it. So basically, like Hall of Fame caliber players would get consideration if I thought it was a strong candidate to be a 10. If it's a 9, I'm not going to send it. There's Troy Edwards. But from what I've seen with these cards, there's really not a lot that can go wrong. There's no borders for centering, and they come out of the pack just fresh. So the odds are pretty high you're going to get 10s if you send these in, just the way the packs are. Now, this Donovan McNabb has a dinged bottom left corner, if you see that. There's Aikman. I'm not really an Aikman fan, so I probably wouldn't slab that. I'll just put that with the comments. And then Chris Carter, also a Hall of Famer, but he's a kind of a player that doesn't have a lot of hobby. There's another Emmitt Smith, and then the McNabb. So So that happens in these older packs. This little like I'm not sure what it is. It's actually a piece of card, I think. So Aikman, Marvin Harrison, not really a huge fan of him. David Boston, he was a good player. That whole thing that happened with the shooting in his hometown was a while ago. Got swept under the rug. There's Terrell Owens, not a fan of him. Terry Glenn, who passed away, I think, like last summer. O.J. McDuffie, and then Sean King. I think he's a coach in the NFL somewhere. So Sean King, who actually didn't he start the NFC title game against Kurt Warner this season, the 99 season, but it was 2000 when they actually played the game. That's a neat little berry. We'll put that, we'll sleeve the next two cards up. They're just kind of like base inserts, but I mean, two of the greatest of all time there. Barry and Peyton right there. Troy Edwards, Brown, and this is a refractor. Burt Emmanuel to 400. So these are just neat cards. Look how nice that card looks. Look at the shine on that. Put that in the insert pile, and then Javon Curse. We'll at least sleeve that, show it some respect. He's not a Hall of Famer, but he was highly productive. There's Steve Young. Not a huge Steve Young fan, but he'd be one I'd consider. You know, I'd consider Young, Montana, Emmett. There's Couch. You know, Couch had a rough shake, though. You ask a rookie quarterback to start on an expansion team. I mean, honestly, what do you expect? It's going to be really hard to win games. Base, and Dwayne Bates. Base. Isaac Bruce, good player. That's sick. Looks like it should be numbered. That's neat. Franchise best refractor of Moss. This is neat. The 99 rookie class photo. So the reason I like doing these breaks, you know, if it's for a fair price, because I mean, if you're gonna go out and buy a blaster from Target for $20, I feel like spend an extra $5 or $10 and get something like this. I feel like you get much better cards and something like this. This is a hobby product. It's not like the new stuff where everything's jersey and numbered. But I think there's also some pros to that too. I kind of liked how cards were around this era. 98 is kind of when football cards really came into their own. There's a cool Holt. I probably won't sleeve that. It's so low end. I mean, grade it. I'll sleeve it though. Cards were just coming into their own. They hadn't gone crazy with the game, not even game worn, the event worn jerseys and stuff like that. And this is, you know, for a person like me, in 1999, I was about 15 years old, so I was definitely collecting and enjoying the hobby back then, as I am today. There's an edge. We'll throw that in this candidate pile. So to me, it just brings back good memories when I break stuff like this, and that's probably why I do it. Tim Couch. So we're trying to get an edge, Ricky, or a Holt in this thing. I'm sure we'll get one, if not all. We've gotten a couple doubles, so Elway, Marino. Those are a couple more that I would consider slabbing. Ben Coates. And then all these base rookies, I'll probably just throw in my store for, most of them I'll just mark at 99 cents and then put them in my bargain bin. So they'll be 49 cents, which isn't a bad price. It's about as cheap as Compsy, if not cheaper. That's what I do with a lot of my stuff. I just throw it into the bargain bin. It gives people a chance to get stuff for cheaper than 99 cents. There's Emmett again. That's our third Emmett. We got a cool Torrey Holt coming up here. It's not numbered, but it's just a Future Foundations. So I believe Torrey will get in the Hall of Fame. Not sure when, but it's going to happen eventually. And then Michael Bishop, who was a beast in college. K-State. Elvis Grbac. Every time he played for us, I wanted him to put in Rich Gannon, and then he went to the Raiders. Dan Marino, he'll go in the candidate pile. Amos Zerowick, he was a great college player from West Virginia. Got Ricky Williams here on the bottom. And Fred Taylor, second year. That's cool. Fred Taylor doesn't have any hobby, though, really. There's a Ricky. That's a neat card. Something so simple like this. This card is probably worth like $1. It's just neat. I don't know. I have a lot of fun personally with low-end products and cards. Although there is high-end stuff on my channel from time to time, I have a lot of fun with the low end. Maybe more. Here's a Culpepper. He's definitely not a Hall of Famer, and not somebody I would. Certain rookies of him I would slab, but probably not this one. This is a neat Peyton because it's second year. And then Favre. And Culpepper will get a sleeve. Probably won't send him in. Can't send everything in, or you're just churning. Chris Claiborne on the bottom. Napoleon Kaufman, he was a good player. I think he returned kicks for them too. And I've also got a box. I've got a 99 Bowman box, so we'll have to do that one too sometime. You guys let me know in the comments something you want to see me break. And don't say 93 Finest Baseball, because I'm not spending that much money on a box. Boxes like that are just, they're priced so high because, I mean, one, yeah, you can get really good cards, but it's also just because it's really rare to see a sealed box of that product. So there are some products I would do. It depends on the price point and what I think I can get out of it. Karsten Bailey, he didn't really do anything in the pros. And the last pack, so let's hope for an edge. Kevin Johnson, he caught a Hail Mary touchdown in his rookie season, I think. Jerome Bettis, probably won't send him. There's another Steve Young, so, and then Kevin Johnson. So the list of rookies is right here. A nice stack. The inserts, so we got some of these best performers, which aren't technically an insert, I guess. One refractor to 400. Stack of base, which I don't know what I'll do with this base. I mean, I would list everything, but because I have the quick scanner, but I mean, is it really worth listing this stuff? If it's just going to sit in a box, probably not sell. Like, I don't want to have all this stuff in my store that's never going to sell. And that's kind of what I have now, I think. Now, I mean, stuff moves. It's just slow going sometimes. So this is the stack. These all are going to get a second look and thoughts about grading. So just a bunch of base Hall of Famers. There's a cool Future Foundations. Best Performers Edge. This was a neat card. Franchise Best Moss. Emmett. We had the Ricky, the Honor Roll insert, and the Rice. So I thought that box was a blast for the money. Lots of cool cards, and brought back some memories later.